Kaizer Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu, welcome back to Football Trends with me, the QP. Now, on today's video, we have some good news, but also not so good news. But yeah, we will be talking about all of that. Before we get there, please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and also if you want to click a bell notification if ever this is your first time, seeing Football Trends with OQP. Starting off with Manqoba. The coach finally did confirm the fact that he was a wanted man. He was a wanted man at Naturena, and there was interest buffet too. We did talk about this. I showed okay. Currently, Tiwa Ulona, they are interested in signing him. All of that. Sikhulumile ngakho. I feel like most people thought they would say it's not true, but I do understand because at the end of the day we did not sign Manqoba. We ended up signing Fernando de Cruz. So it makes you wonder. If Fernando de Cruz does fail, will there be talks from Chiefs, to try and bring Coach Manqoba to Naturena? Because apparently, according to him, he says there are people who blocked the move for him to be able to go to Kaizer Chiefs. And I'm starting to think maybe it is the situation with a lot of people that we think are coming to Naturena and end up not coming. Maybe there's people who are blocking all those moves. Is it people from outside or people from the inside? Because it's something that we've never thought about. From my side, I also never thought about the fact that there might be people on the inside who are trying to block certain people from coming to the club. But I don't know, that's just me, looking at things in a different way. But anyways, here is Coach Manqoba speaking for himself in terms of the deal or the failed move.
So Chiefs did have interest in me. It's not a lie, but it never reached any fruition because there are people who block these moves. There are people who always find a way to speak negative about a person, and the Chiefs one never even went to a point of terms, positions, and what because someone blocked it, and I'm fortunate to know that the person who blocked it, and I'm not even worried about it. But it is true that
was it recent or
there was interest. Even recently, there was interest from Chiefs.
Because there's been talk that you once went to Naturena and made a presentation.
No, that was before I joined Sundowns.
Or before you joined Sundowns.
That was before I joined Sundowns. And even then, Chiefs wanted me very strong. I've had very cordial talks, even with senior Kaizer Mutong. I know they've always shown interest in me, but for whatever reason, it never happens. And I don't have a problem with that because there are so many jobs in this planet.
Now, moving on, Buffet, to let us speak about Langelihle Phili because he is a player. Currently, it is believed Jaydan is finally coming to Naturena. Everything has been agreed upon. Remember, there was a deal that was made with the fact that they want to bring in to please into the swap deal, all of that. So right now, as I'm speaking with you, Tiwa finally, Stellenbosch have decided to accept the offer from Kaizer Chiefs and say, okay, it's fine. We will be giving you this player. So far, if Kaizer Chiefs can pull this off and sign this player, and yeah, since it does look like the player is coming home, yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint us, but he's an incredible player. Buffet too. He's someone that I do believe he's going to help the team a lot. And coming from a club like Stellenbosch FC, there's players who are also coming from that club who went to different clubs and they're doing exceptional well. We've gotten awesome theatre from there, even though right now Tiwa future they will decide it when he comes back from the tour. There's other players who actually to please was once a breadwinner for us. The changing of coaches and all of this, I think it affected him a lot, and he's not been the same ever since, you understand. But other than that, Stellenbosch does have incredible players. So for me, I feel like this is one signing. This is one marquee signing. As all of us, we're going to forget about all the problems at Naturena and focus on saying, okay, definitely there's something that is promising with the club. So for now, it has not been confirmed. Ngasho is still on the rumor stage, but I do believe they wouldn't just say it's a done deal without it being a done deal, because it is something that is on the eyes of everyone, and we are just hoping that they can be able to get Langelihle Phili. And now at least there's competition, and also with Manqoba, being rumored or being on the verge of leaving the club, chances are at least now we do have a good backup. Even though I'm still gonna say this and I'm gonna maintain this, Manqoba plays as a right winger mostly. He is a right winger, as much as people are saying he's a right winger. He can play as a centre forward and also as a left winger, same as Langelihle Phili. He can do all those roles. But now the problem is, originally Manqoba is right, and then Langelihle Phili originally is left. Hence, you've seen all the goals coming from him. They're coming from the left wing side, because that's where he can be able to be effective in a corner. But then I'm not too worried. Why? We do have players like Kaizer Mayo. I still maintain and I still believe Mayo should be given that right wing role. And then also we do have Wandile Tuba who can come in for that position, even though I prefer him playing as a centre forward. We still do have Asanele Phili, whom I think, if the coach plays his cards right, that boy can be exceptional playing on the right wing side, because that is his original position. That's where he enjoys playing his most of his football. So hopefully they are going to do just that. Langelihle Phili playing on the left, Uvelebai on the right, if ever they are playing Uvelebai or whoever they are bringing on the right. We still do have Umfundo Vilakazi, but I still maintain the fact that Umfana should be given the number 10 role, because so far we are only left with Umduduzi, Shabalala, Ethan Chislet, who can also play, but now Umfundo naye, he is another player who can play exceptionally well that attacking midfield role. So I know bazozama ukumzama uLangelihle Phili on the attacking midfield side of things, but then it will leave a gap on the winger side. I know people love Bulemodi, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to give us as much as back then, because he has not been the same. Let's be honest. Even the past season, Omodi has not been the same Bulemodi that we all know and love. So it's going to be difficult to see what is going to happen in terms of that. But I would love to see the combination play of all those players. What is going to combine for the club, and with the new coaching, obviously it's just going to take him a bit of more time to be able to work with certain players. But hopefully. And then jumping to the last, sad story of the day. Before I wanted to record this, Jayden Adams, former he was a Mamelodi Sundowns player and also a Bafana team player. Now, unfortunately, he has passed away. The reason or why what happened, it's quite very unsettling, because it's not something that bakhuluma ngayo publicly, but there's rumors stating that he did a suicide, which is not good. It's not good, but fair too. And last month, I believe, later on, there were news about the passing of his grandmother, and then now it's not looking good, but fair too. I don't know what's happening in South African football. Then there were rumors of people being kidnapped, abanye mixed bullets in this finalizer. So it's not looking good. Mzansi, it's currently not looking good. There's a lot that is happening. I do not want to jump into all of it, but there's a lot that is happening, and honestly speaking with you guys, it's not looking good. All I can say is we have lost an incredible player, not just the Sundowns that have lost a player, but obviously South Africa as a whole have lost, one of the most talented players. And at this difficult moment and difficult time, all I wish to do is to send out my condolences to the family and everyone who was very close with Jayden Adams. I believe this is it, guys. I just hope we can pray for the entire country